us a little bit about last weekend. Some last lap passes. As a rider, that's like the worst thing that can happen to you.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the first moto last week I had a little problem with my rear brake, but just stalled her out, and Sipes got by me, but that definitely won't be happening this weekend.
So the Sipes pass, second moto, you stalled it. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, first moto I stalled, second moto I just didn't ride up to my ability, you know, and Fisher and Sipes got me, but hopefully we can turn it around and get them this weekend.
First 125 moto here from Moncton, New Brunswick, and as Larry McCaw would like to say, it is time to invade the Glade. Brian, the gate is down, coming to that first corner. Who's going to shot?
Let's have a look. Looks like a couple of Yamas. Sarrett's out front, Travs. Is that Island, Chamberlain, and Sipes got a great jump.
Sure did. We got some problems on this line. Looks like Becca Jr. down. Oh, no. Fisher's got a problem.
Oh, no.
Way back in the pack. So we get back down to the woods. You're right, Sipes with a good start. Chamberlain in the mix. Nice off-camera turn and a good start for Ryan Lockhart.
Yeah, the Noof right in there. This is could be considered his home track. He's from Nova Scotia, just around the corner. But Sarrett's on the starts on that. Label it North Point Yamaha. Spectacular, and you can see the 4-5 quad there. The Noof there, Casey, still makes a pass on Gregoire.
You're right, Gregoire Valade. I saw Johnny Zillard at number 611, Kyle Thompson in the mix. Here we go. Sarrett's with his hands full of Sipes. Sipes on the inside with that double. Does he have the line? I think so. Great start for Joel Sarrett's though, Brian. You're right. That guy knows how to get it down on the line.
Absolutely. Sipes there. That spot is a very key passing spot. There's Fishmeyer in the pack. He's coming on hard. But Sipes positioned himself on the inside, Travs, on the landing. Great for that left-hander. You're going to see a lot of passes in that section all day, I guarantee it.
As we get back to the Moncton Triple, there's number 105, Randy Blade for the Blackfoot Motorsport team. In 5th place right now, Brian, coming through the horseshoe.
Yeah, nice double here. He's got great style. Braking hard for this, and they really can see the body that should stay low.
Boy, look at that.
Number 16, Ryan Lockhart on the KTM Ocean Transportation Services backing them up. And he's got Machines Chamberlain. Just put him in his rearview mirror.
Lockhart into 3rd with that pass on Chamberlain as we get back to the Fish at 15th right now, Brian.
He's coming on strong. You can see his whole rear subframe is mangled from that first turn crash. Treadwell smoking. He must have a bit of a coolant leak. Him and Gregoire duking it out. That's 6th and 7th place right there. Look at this. Part of our action into the new wood section. Loving this section this year.
Oh, with a beautiful shot of Sipes in 1st place. Treadwell finally back in the mix. Brian having a terrible start to this 125 East as we get back to the battle for. This is 2nd place. Lockhart is now in 2nd. He got by Sarrett's. Coming into that right-hander before the triple. Tricky part of the track. Lockhart goes down to the free track, Brian.
He took that corner so great up there. Brian beautifully puts Valade into 3rd spot now. Valade with Sarrett's in front of him. We're going to see what Newton can salvage here, Travs. He's riding so well.
He is, once again, fastest man on the track. Derek Fisher working way back after that big crash off the start. This is it. Battle for 2nd place. Number 19, Joel Sarrett's. Valade on the inside with that high bank corner. Does he have it? With a great pass. Excellent line on the inside, Brian. You got to stay in that gas a little longer.
Very well executed square off block pass. Valade's got the leg way out, working the body English, finding the traction out here. We know it's hard pack underneath. Here's Sipes. He's well in control in the Richmond Kawasaki.
Beautiful line out there for Sipes. I love the way that guy rides. He's super fast. Oh, as the Fish gets on the gas and hooks by Kevin Gregoire, moving himself into the top 10. Here we go back with that battle with the Ontario riders. We've got Chamberlain and Island, and Lockhart now back on his bike in the mix.
Yeah, Chamberlain number 30, Island 29. They're Machine Racing's teammates. Lockhart, all that hard work. He worked his way into 2nd. Now he's got to regroup. I think he's on a charge on these two boys.
Hero Yamaha YZ250S. Island looking good now. He's starting to get back. Nice pass on the inside. You're right for Lockhart. Line choice coming into that corner, Brian. You mentioned it before, and it worked for Lockhart there.
Lockhart has that corner dialed. He's on the gas, well ahead of those two other riders. As Sipes, as we mentioned, well in control. This repack is the race of the day so far. And the Noof, number 16, is also past Island. He's up into, what's this, 4th place.
He sure is. But that looks like Island got by Chamberlain because the pass originally was made on Island. So great battle here with these guys.
The battle for 8th, Kevin Gregoire on the blue Yam, Pete Raymer 145, another machine racer. Sipes now, we're going with Goldie.
All right, Dave, I see on the board, plus 19, your man is gone. What the heck can you tell him right now?
I don't know, I don't know what kind of Kentucky bluegrass I'm serving him down there, but he's bringing home some Kentucky green grass, and I'm pretty happy.
Right on, Dave.
All the boys of the Richmond Gala team are all smiles. we get back to number 19, Joel Sarence, North Point, label at Yamaha, looking really smooth right now in third place, Brian.
Love the way this kid rides. He's really tall and very smooth. In 99, he was a beginner. Can you believe that? Vlade, solid second, gets the last lap flag from Earl Doucette. They call him the Deuce.
I love the way that man works the flags as we get back to the Moncton Triple. Number 264, Ryan Sipes on his final approach. Little board there from Dave Gallen, probably a little congratulations. Don't put the mic down now, Ryan. You're coming in and taking the checkered flag. First 125 moto here from Riverglade.
That's what you call Kentucky green grass.
All right, Joel. Awesome ride, man. You got a great start, pulled the whole shot. I think you're going to get $100 for that one, too. And first off, great ride. Tell us a little about it.
Yeah, the track was awesome. My team label at North Point Yamaha is working awesome, and my VTEC motor got me the whole shot, no problem. And I was riding a little tight at first, and then I just tried to relax and just tried to finish the race.
Back-to-back moto wins for Sipes. Stick around. First 250 coming up. Greg, you've got one podium, but you're right there week in, week out.
Yeah, you know, I struggled a little bit towards the beginning of the series, but, you know, I'm starting to pick up my pace a little bit, and hopefully I can get on the podium this weekend.
250 riders on the line. This photo will be brought to you by Orthoflex. All of our top riders are braced by the Orthoflex custom knee braces. This is the place to be. Dangerous Don Davidson going 5 as we get back to the line. Looking forward to that gate to go down. It goes down, Brian. Coming to that first corner in the chicane is good shot.
Goldie's got an outstanding jump. Schnell on the outside. Rory Sullivan, 372's right in the middle. Oh, he hits his foot. Oh, carnage. Mesley's in there. Looks like Vlad, Decker, Lemieux and Gregoire also mired down there. And Schnell and Goldie. Lothridge, a great start.
Saw number 32, Mitchell Cook in the mix, and Lothridge Dorsch as well. Okay, Gregoire with a problem. Madsen, Craig Decker mired up in that catastrophe.
Boy, he's in the points hunt for the championship. There goes Decker. Goldie passes Schnell. At the same time, Lothridge passes Goldie. Goldie was in first for, what, about half a second?
I love that boy Golds. Great start for that first 250 moto. Let's see if he can hang on. Evan Lothridge is leading this moto right now, Brian. Number 108 on that Vision Motorsports Suzuki. An awesome start. Huffman in third place. Let's see the lines coming to that corner. Huff on the inside. Does he have Golds? No way. Golds on the gas.
Great line for Goldie there around the outside. Keeps the power down. Great style. And that KTM to hook up there, Travs.
Yeah, but Huffman's going to be hard to hold off. Let's see what Goldie does up in this Suzuki section. Getting rough already up there, Brian. Lots of ruts. Oh, Goldie on the outside, hanging tough, getting some traction going down in the off-camber.
Yeah, this is a sweet off-camber, but Huffman on the inside rut. Cook takes that rut too, shows Goldie the fender. Goldie responds well. We got Dorsch there and Lange mixing it up.
Okay, Brian, let's set it up. Lothridge in first, Huffman in second, Goldie in third, Mitchell Cook in fourth on the inside through the Old Spice red zone. Oh, nice line. Goldie had to get on the binders there, or Cook would have taken out that front wheel.
That's right, Travs. The 450 really hooks up well on the inside. That's what they're known for. Here's Dorsch on Golds. Goldie stays slow and smooth. Dorsch sacrifices a little smoothness. Out jumps. Pays a price on the landing, but gains a position.
Into the horseshoe. Goldie into the rough stuff on the outside. Looks like a Kawasaki. The Kawasaki of Darcy Lange takes the position away from Gold.
And I'm so impressed with Dorsch. He overjumped that double there, flat landed it. He is on a charge on this Moncton track. And he bobbles here, lets Lange by through the rhythms. Waugh right there, Travs.
Waugh in hot pursuit. Lange on the inside for this. Oh, contact, Brian. Contact. Did Dorsch remain upright? Yes, he did. I can see him in the background there.
He clicked Darcy's back wheel there. They're going in 3 abreast. Something had to give. You throw a blanket over these guys. Waugh now setting his sights on Lange. That's for 4th place, Travs.
Through the drop-off into the valley, they step it back up. Lange has been on the gas this season, but he's had this guy behind him. Oh, through the Suzuki sweeper into the Garden corner. Lange, he's got Waugh all over him as they head down to the off-camber, Brian.
Lange riding awesome, but being dogged heavily by Waugh in that off-camber. Darcy stays inside again. Waugh's going front wheel slide out. And Dorsch gets by also, Mark.
Back to the leaders, number 108 as they go through the horseshoe. In first place, Evan Lothridge. Number 120, David Huffman in hot pursuit.
This is shaping up to be quite a battle for the lead. That puts JSR now into 4th place. All over Mitch Cook. Cook in 3rd. Side by side, Waugh on the outside. Do you see how they break into the face of that stay low? Waugh passing on the outside. It looks like no. Cook responds.
Nice crisscrossing over that finish line tabletop through the MX Performance hole shot corner. Waugh gets in that rut on the inside and takes care of Cook. I love the way Mitch Cook's riding. Good East Coast specialist.
Waugh looks really right at home in those grooved corners, also right on the gas. Here's our leader, Evan Lothridge. He stalled the motorcycle. Huffman squeezes through into first place, Trapper. Unbelievable action, front of the pack.
Brian, it looked like maybe Lothridge was feeling the pressure. This is the first time he's been leading a 250 moto. Maybe missed a shift, stalled the bike, now won, hot pursuit in third place.
You can see the braking bumps forming as we go to the reverse angle. Lothridge seemingly in control. Too much back brake, stalls the motorcycle. And Huffman just squeezes through, gives him a little nudge into first place. Thank you very much.
Well, it's interesting because Huffman was so close behind him. Bit of a freight train with that one line. Oh, Brian, look at this. Huffman is down. He is down. The lead is now lost. Very slow to pick up that bike, too.
Yeah, you can see Waugh get through. Now Cook gets through. There goes Dorsch. Come on, Damon, get back on the bike. This just illustrates how slick it is on these corners as Waugh in stocking mode once again.
Yeah, you made the point, Brian. If there is no rut in those corners, it's just almost like glass underneath that little bit of... Look at that big hit Gardner waving on his boy.
Oh, man, that guy's all about the mojo. He can fire up anyone. Goldie, get up, buddy. You got a great position. Fires up. Oh, second kick. That beautiful 33 numbered KTM. A little bit of clutch work. Goldie's back on his way. Here's the battle for first place.
An intense battle with Waugh. He had the foot peg on the outside. Through the red zone. Does he have him on the inside? No way. Lothridge on the gas. Great line for Evan Lothridge. Nice defensive line. Waugh's trying everything, though. He's going outside, going inside, trying to get around that Suzuki RM.
Watching JSR in stocking mode just brings the essence of motocross into your living room. The guy is awesome.
No, he is without a doubt, but I love the way that Evan Lothridge is riding. He talked about coming out east and making a statement. This is it right now. He is in first place here in Moncton.
He really wants to win a moto. That's what he keeps saying. He wants to win a 250. And there's Dorsch and Schnell. Dorsch had a bit of trouble in this moto. He's back in what's this, about fifth place. The moto's starting to wind down.
Back to our lead. There's number 108, Evan Lothridge, followed by John Sebastian Waugh. Lothridge on the inside. Great line for him. Does not rhythm through properly. Look at that. John Sebastian Waugh on the outside. Does he have Lothridge? Crosses over to inside. Makes the pass, Brian, as they head down to that Honda corner.
Oh,
what a pass.
And the legwork by Waugh in here. I don't think Lothridge wants to give up on him. Waugh will be a hard man to pass. We haven't seen too many guys pass JSR so far this series.
They look tentative coming to that corner. That's the corner that Huffman went down. Very slick again, Brian. You talked about, here's the pass.
Lothridge should make that jump. Here it is. It's a reverse angular rhythm. Waugh gets a great drive and clears the whole thing. Evan doesn't get the drive. Evan's been doing that lap after lap. Makes a mistake. You cannot make a mistake with guys like John Sebastian Waugh. Talking mistakes, there's Decker. He didn't do the triple.
After Decker was in that collision off the start, he's made his way back up to 8th place. Mitchell Cook in 6th. This is a hot battle 3-pack. Colt Fasciotti riding really well in the 250s out east, Brian.
Fasciotti had a great pass on Decker. He's really on the move. Dorsch now, he's worked his way up to 3rd place, which is incredible on this Moncton circuit. He's been over-jumping everything. He must have a suspension set really stiff. Darcy motored along really well. He's got Huffman behind him. The moto's starting to wind down here. You can see Darcy staying smooth, hard on the brakes. You know, these guys are all using the braking, oversized rotors. Really help them slow down these fast, modified 250s.
Lange and Huffman getting their last lap flag, Brian. This puts our champ on its final approach. They were in 4th and 5th place, respectively. Here comes John Sebastian Waugh with that little double, getting ready to take the checkered flag from the Deuce with a big win in this first 250 moto. Let's get back to check on that battle for 4th. Lange and Huffman through the Old Spice red zone. Oh, great line for Huffman as he swung a little bit wide. Freight train now as they go through that inside line.
Oh, Huffman takes the same line though, Traps. He can't pass that way. They come to the big Parts Canada triple. Lange has it. There's only 2 corners to go. Look at Huffman's all over him.
Lange on the inside crosses over to the outside.
Darcy on the gas, hard Travers. There's no way he's going to get him, my friend.
Oh, he had that inside line in that rut ride with a great finish in the 250s. Number 108, the Bulldog, Evan Lothridge. Evan, that was an awesome moto. Good start for you, my friend. Everybody talks about getting a good start in motocross. You got one. You were up front. You battled hard. Got the podium on there, my friend.
Yeah, I actually think this is the first weekend I got to start, and I knew if I got out front, I could run with the guys. And I just ran a smooth race, and the good Lord Jesus Christ kept me safe this weekend. I really want to thank Brian No. He come up here. Jimmy Gaddis is his rider, and he's not riding the East, but he's still up here, preaching the Word of God. And I just thank him a lot for being here.
Look at this guy. Marco, you must be pretty happy, my friend. You're finally on the podium. A really solid moto out there.
Yeah, I had really fun out there. I struggled a bit in the first few laps. I couldn't find the lines, but then Damon Hoffman crashed, and I knew that he's one of the fast guys, and I was kind of happy. I wasn't happy that he crashed. I was just happy that I was far ahead, and so he couldn't catch me. So I was kind of relaxed, didn't get arm pump and stuff, and yeah, I'm really happy.
With two Suzukis on the podium, Stylemaster freestyle action coming up.
Number 30, Pierce Chamberlain, riding for the Machine Yamaha team. 4th overall last weekend in Barrie, proving that the first year when he was 6th in the 125 is no fluke. Pierce coming back really strong. He looked really hot last week.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, you know, I've been working really hard, and just everything seemed to come together last weekend. You know, there's lots of fast guys out here. I think it's just there's a little gap between everybody, and it's just like the speeds are so close. It's just you got to get a good start, and it just like, I mean, if you don't get a good start, you got to be a lot faster than everybody else. So, you know, I think a good start, like at every race, would help me out quite a bit.
Canadian Motocross invading the Glade. Second 125 moto riders are on the line. This photo will be brought to you by Honda, Blackfoot, and Thor. Great time to watch those pre-race rituals for those riders, Brian, as we get back to the gate. 40 125s on the line. Great shot of Double D, Dangerous Don Davidson. 5 sideways, and the gate is down. Brian coming to that first corner. Who's going to get the MXP hole shot?
Looks like we got a bunch of Yamahas again. Looks like Sarah's Chamberlain. Fisher's in there, and Randy Mullane rounds it out.
Beautiful start for a pair of 4-stroke Yamaha YZ250. Second hole shot for Serge. Down into that back section. Fisher with a nice lens. Getting roughed on there. Oh, just about lost the front end.
Yeah, Fisher paddling along in third. A solid start for him. That's what he needs if he wants to maintain that #1 plate. Here comes Chamberlain. He's on the inside, and he jumped past Serge. Great pass for Chamberlain.
Awesome place to pass in there, Brian, that quad rhythm section. I saw a Honda. I think that was Yenser that's up in the mix. So good start for Yenser. He needs to get up here and fight with these boys up front. Chamberlain in first, Serge in second, Fisher in third.
This is what Fish needs. We've seen him charge from behind with impressive motos. Here he is near the front of the pack. I think we're going to see good things from Fisher. He actually won a race here a couple years ago.
To the step up out of the valley, Fisher on the outside. In the Suzuki Sweepers, he has Serge. Rough part of the track. Joel Serge on the gas. Fisher will not be denied.
Fisher from the outside. He comes in, makes a great pass, sets himself to the very inside of this section. He's coming up on Chamberlain now. We can see Yenser gets through for third on Serge.
For sure, Serge swung a little wide in that off-camera section. And the capitalist that Yenser is got on the inside, took care of business. Chamberlain now leading another moto. This guy's been out front. He's a fast young Canadian rider.
He's really fast. He's riding great right there. You can see Fisher came up and cased that last jump. Chamberlain doing everything right with nice, smooth landings. Machine, Yamaha, Bondi engine. Bondi just did a 250F motor package, which is going to be available to the public soon. It's in that bike as a prototype design, working well for him.
Back to the Parts Canada Triple. Nice to see the boys funneling through. No problems as his first lap comes to a close as we get back to the lead. The Thor off camber. Pierce Chamberlain has his hands full with Fisher. Great lines on the inside. Bit of a freight train through there, Brian.
Chamberlain riding well. The Foyce putting him under heavy pressure. This is great for Chamberlain to learn how to lead a moto.
Whoa! Contact on the inside.
Fisher just steamrolled past Chamberlain in a ballsy move on the inside. Unbelievable action right in front of the spectators. They all got to witness that move.
Oh, that was a beauty. I love the approach coming into that corner. Chamberlain hung a little bit wide there, Brian. Fisher nosed in on the inside.
Yeah, here it is. He comes in. He just gets on the gas, pivots that bike around on the rear wheel. Fisher all about throttle control, and he knows that Suzuki so intimately well, and he's so comfortable on that bike.
Back to Ryan Lockhart as he gets back. Kevin Gregoire for 10th place. Nice to see number 31 Ian Hayden up in the mix.
Yeah, that's Lockhart's teammate on that OTSFF KTM racing team. As Sipes now, this is a battle for third. This is the best we've seen Yenser do all year.
I think Yenser likes the hard-packed tracks, Brian. Had a tough time there in the sand in Barrie, but looking really strong today. Oh, Sipes having a problem over that double. You talked about that during the helmet cam session, and it just came up and fit Sipes.
He lost his drive and couldn't even triple, and that's a jump that Sipes has been, clicking it off of all day long. Great shots of Fisher in command.
Oh, he is in total command, loves this track. We remember back to 2001, that guy won that second 125 moto. Back to the action, Island and Valade, as Valade has a nice line on the inside, takes care of Island.
That's the battle for 6th, back to the battle for 3rd. Kawasaki, Sipes, he's all over Yetzer, gets a great drive through this quad split section, makes the path stick. Sipes, what can you say about him? He's demonstrated that breakaway speed. You can see the track getting choppy as the day rolls on, with Chamberlain in a solid second. Let's go down to Goldie.
All right, John, with Mesley out on the 125, you got Pierce picking up some awesome slack. He's nailing the starts. He's riding so good.
Yeah, he's going really good. I don't really know what else to say. I kind of expected him to go this good, so things are going for a plan right now.
Can he hang on to this podium finish or what?
Oh, Goldie, you know better than that.
I guess I don't want to jinx you, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Nice work down in the pits, Gold, as we get back to a huge battle. Hayden in number 204, Johnny Montez on the Cowie.
These guys waging it out. Oh, there's Montez attempting to double. You gotta love the creativity there. He paid the price. He cased it side by side. Montez with the advantage on the inside. Loving Johnny Montez.
Montoya's on that G&G Brothers base engineering Kawasaki, showing that he has the stuff on this mountain track with a little slide out in the double, bring it to the finish line jump. Keeping those lines on Hayden, though. I like that stuff.
Big fishtail for Montoya as we get back to the battle for 2nd. Chamberlain looks over. There's Sipes on the inside.
Oh man.
What are you doing? He left the door open. Look at the response, though. Chamberlain can hold it on here and jump on the inside. He can thwart Sipes, but he doesn't do it. Sipes makes 2nd. Chamberlain, though, still a spirited ride for 3rd.
Line choice coming to the horseshoe, Brian, imperative. We saw it in the 250s near the end as Valade goes down into the valley and gets by Serge with a great late moto pass to move into 4th.
Spirited ride by Chamberlain, gets the last lap flag, a solid 3rd on that No Fear Machine Yamaha. There's Fish, the cream of the crop here in the second 125, showing why he's carrying that big number 1.
Big win here in the second 125, if Fisher can hang on, doubling through, looking very confident right now, getting the checkered flag from the deuce. Second 125 moto win for the boys.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous before that race. I got arm pump within like the second lap, and I was riding really tight, and wasn't really flowing like I usually do, but you know, it was good enough, I guess.
Awesome to have him up on the podium for the first time. Let's give it up for Pierce Chamberlain, 3rd place in that moto. Awesome ride, Pierce, man. I've been seeing you go all year. I pegged you as the dark horse, man. I knew you were going to get a podium this year. You did it, 2nd round. Way to go.
Yeah, you know, I'm just so happy. I don't think anybody realized how happy I am. It hasn't really sunk in yet, so I'm sure tonight it'll be pretty fun. But, you know, I've been working so hard for this, and I can't thank my sponsors enough. You know, I couldn't have done it without them. And, you know, I'm just going to take this as another stepping stone. And this week, just work real hard, and next week, and hope I can make it 2nd.
Number 18, Julian Cerny, the highest ranked privateer in the 250s this year, riding the KTM. Talk to us about what it's like being a privateer, my friend, traveling the country and riding in these races.
It's actually a lot of fun. I guess you don't really have a manager to kind of tell you what to do. You know, sleeping in the van gives you a little bit of freedom, but then again, you're always working on your bike. If something goes wrong and you're panicking and begging for parts off factory teams. But everybody helps you out, so it's a lot of fun.
Final moto of the day here from Riverglade MX Park, and this moto will be brought to you by Yamaha ATVs. The fine people out in Moncton, Larry Northrup, Earl Doucette doing a great job here, putting on an awesome event. Double D, Dangerous, Don Davidson taking care of business, Brian. The gate is down, coming to that first corner. Who's going to get the MXP hole shot?
Looks like a mirror image of Moto 1 with Schnell and Goldie. We got Lance, Dorsch, Waugh, Klatt, Lawbridge, and DeHaan in there. Looks like a nice clean shot.
Oh, what a beautiful shot of that right-hander. Waugh was on the gas right in the middle there. He had Klatt and Dorsch all over him as they dropped down into the bowl. Schnell out in front. I love to see that guy out front. Lange in 2nd. Klatt, Dusty Klatt in 3rd place. Waugh moves into 4th past Goldie.
Another good start for Dorsch in the FMF rhythm section, Travs.
Looks like Huffman and Decker did not get a good start. Meyer mid-pack. Getting back to the lead. Schnell still up front. Followed by Lange in 2nd. Klatt with a nice start. He's in 3rd place, almost off the bike. Waugh's in 4th right now, Brian.
Really impressed with Klatt this year on the 250s. He's pulled up all the stops. He's He's only 18 years old, getting more mature with every moto.
Waugh on the outside through the Old Spice Renzo with a great line. I thought Klatt had it on the inside. Not a chance. Waugh moves into third. Very rough down the bottom of that valley there, Brian. Very rough.
Yeah, it is. It's really gnarly, and those ruts are getting deeper and deeper. The track getting choppier. The boys funnel through. Lofridge does not triple. He's in the mix.
Huffman getting back into the pack, gets by Galdi. That puts him in 5th place. It looks like you're right, Lofridge is in the mix as well.
Galdi holding him off for the interim. Huffman, a tough act to follow. Maybe Galdi can pick up some lines following those more experienced veteran pros.
Back to the 4 lockoff with the boys funneling through on the old Parts Canada triple here in Moncton. The best jump in the country, they call it. Into the FMF rhythm section. Wow, with a great line on the inside. Oh, Lange was on the gas there, Brian.
Darcy hanging tough in all the arena cross and the technical sections. Darcy like, well, on the inside, Waugh, block pass, takes it away from Darcy. Lange gets on the gas a bit quicker. Waugh, the master of finding traction where other guys can't.
That Honda High Bank corner, Brian, offers a lot of options for those riders coming in. You saw it again. Damon Huffman on the inside as he takes care of Dorsch. Beautiful line for Huffman.
Like I said, a lot of passes on the top of those step-ups. Huffman pays the price with a bit of a harder landing, makes the pass stick.
Moving ahead to the lead, number 109, Greg Schnell, Riverside Yamaha, holding tight. Waugh all over him. Big, huge run with the crossover. Schnell with the look back. Does Waugh have the drive going down into the valley? I think he does. Moving into first place, but right behind them, we've got Lange and Huffman going at it in that Woodside off camera, Brian.
Awesome battling at the front of the pack here in the second moto. Lange and Huffman are charging so hard they're actually catching this Waugh-Schnell duel.
Huffman into third through the FMF rhythm section, making his way up on Schnell. Schnell's got a nice line on that Honda High Bank. Oh my goodness, Huffman on the outside, Brian. Talk about smooth outside.
Real creative line choice. You can see Darcy pick that line up from Huffman. Very smooth on the outside. Look at the roost. Just fills in Schnell. Adds insult to injury as Huffman moves into second position.
He forced him way wide as we see Decker now moving up onto Hahn with a big pass coming out of that Thor off camera.
Oh, that was a bit of a body check there. Shove Dougie right out through the ribbons. Good pass, good tough racing here. I like seeing a little contact now and then.
Darcy on the inside working up on Schnell for third place. Greg Schnell's riding really well today, Brian. 2 whole shots in the podium position right now.
He's got his mitts full of Darcy. Darcy executing these flat corners so well. Look at the drive. Darcy plants his foot on the outside peg, gets a rear wheel that bite right in. Now we've got Fasciati. Most impressive this year also on the 250.
Brian, these guys went at it hard in the 125 West Series. Lofridge not a good start in the second 250. Oh, a little bit of contact. You know, Fasciati doesn't mind that kind of rough stuff.
No, he's all about the contact. He's made some great aggressive passes this year. Very impressive. As Decker gets by Klatt, this moves Craig Decker into 5th place. Klatt on the inside, though, had him lined up. I think Klatt could have just T-boned him there. Klatt, a very nice young man, always riding clean.
Back to the lead with John Sebastian Waugh getting into some lappers. Damon Huffman is closing up the gap, Brian.
He sure is. He's got Waugh right in his sights. Dougie DeHaan now up on Chuck Mesley. DeHaan seems to get the better drive there. They both case it. But Doug DeHaan spotted that smooth outside line through the Honda berm. We'll have to see how that battle plays out.
Back to the lead through the chicanes. Huffman has caught up to Waugh in an unbelievable display. Through that rough section down into that woods off camber. Let's see the lines as they exit. Waugh on the inside. Huffman with a great line on the outside. Drive coming out. Waugh stumbles. Huffman on the inside takes the lead, Brian.
What an awesome battle.
A little bit of contact.
Oh, you can see Huffman's front wheel climb out of the berm and hit JSR. That looked like a very accidental move to me, but that's a racing move. Huffman was trying so hard. Hey, that's racing. Their teammates, I don't think Waugh can be too upset with that.
Well, those lines coming around that corner, those ruts are so tight. There's nothing you can do. You just got to get in there and follow them. Detail that pass for me.
Yeah, here it is. You can see Huffman stays low coming out of the woods so he gets more drive. Power to the ground. Picks his rut. Comes in. His front wheel skips over a bit. Just kind of clips JSR. JSR gets all stumbled up in the FMF rhythm. Salvages his way out. What a shot, though, here. You can see the gap in real time. Huffman's pulled out a couple seconds.
Back to the third place rider. That's number 20, Darcy Lange on that Richmond Racing Kawasaki. Skying it out through that Parts Canada triple. Here we go. The Bulldog moving up on Dusty Klatt. That's whole shot Honda's Dusty Klatt.
You can see Klatt taking super defensive lines, trying to shove Lothridge wide. Lothridge will have none of it. He bulldogs his way through for 7th place. Earl DeCent shows Huffy the white flag. JSR's right on his tail.
No question about it. Watt is not letting that gap get too big. Huffman makes a mistake. He will be all over him. Back to the Bulldog. This is last lap antics. Bulldog on a tear. He's got Schnell in his sights. Look at the line coming into that FMF rhythm section. Schnell falls back. Lothridge into 6th place.
Schnell drops the ball big time in the winding stages of these motos. There's Huffman. He looks like he's got the moto in control. JSR nowhere in sight. There he is a little ways back. Damon Huffman, Blackwood Honda rider, on his final approach. The guy's been riding awesome today.
Huffman with a mediocre start comes up and passes Watt, takes the checkered flag with that patented left arm drop, Brian.
That's his signature move when he wins a moto. These Moncton fans will have a lot to talk about for the weeks to come. What a show these riders put on today.